Let's see where this goes. Will he be mistakes or maybe foes? Dennis and Tyler are gonna see if it's in the cards to make the former me. How much does a polar bear weigh? Hopefully enough to make the ice break. So it's time to see the strangers blend. It's another episode of Now Your Friends.
Welcome back to the Now Your Friends podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Tyler Swain. I'm over here with my co-host,
Hello, it's me, Dennis.
Dennis Campbell, and we're here again with the podcast where we take two people on and we see if we can make them into the best
Of friends?
of friends.
I already have a good feeling about it.
Yeah. This week we got to my right, Andrew Vickers.
Good evening.
They're both to your right, Tyler.
They are technically both to my right. And to Andrew's right, we have Tyler O'Donnell.
That's the one.
Boys, it's going to be a fun one.
I
I'm
think
excited.
so. Yeah.
T.O., I mean, for the people listening, T.O. is in a full suit.
Western
with
inspired.
with a bolo
With
tie
a bolo
too.
tie
Looks
and
good.
and a Scully shirt.
And your
Huh?
hair slicked back. It's
Yeah.
Little
And
Don
Vickers,
Corleone.
Vickers is
yeah.
in a champion fleece pullover.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Dressed to impress.
We did talk about your hair on the way in, though, too. It is majestic.
Oh, thank you. You're too
No.
kind. Wouldn't it be funny if we were already you should have guests pull this stunt on you at some point where they're already
don't want
friends
to
and you don't know it.
We've accidentally had people that kind of knew each other.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we'll be talking for a while. They'd be like, "Oh wait, were you at blah 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 this one time?"
Yeah.
Like, "Oh my god, I fucking we're girls."
Yeah, me and Tyler go way back.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Since,
I mean, I go
since the
way
good old
down.
days.
He goes way back. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it. Like
Way
a homosexual relationship.
Yeah. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Happy Pride,
Happy
everybody.
Pride Month.
Yes.
That's why I got that in there. That's why, by the way.
Dude, I was Instacarting yesterday, and I had to deliver in Dorchester, but there was a fucking parade blocking all the streets.
Oh, and see, this is why we can't let them in our schools. Because there's working Americans trying to get
It
shit
was
done.
supposed to be a 10-minute drive. I tried for 50 minutes to get to the place. I had to park a mile away and walk the groceries over.
Oh,
So
man.
you
And
participated in the Pride
but
event.
I was still like, okay, it's Pride Month, I'm an ally, whatever. Some goddamn Asian parade. I turned the corner, this kid's in dragon costume coming at me. I was like, fuck, I'm racist.
If anyone,
I don't stand for this. We're the queers. I was gonna be a dog.
This is
goddamn
their
queer.
month, okay?
Yeah.
Stop having your celebrations.
dude. If anyone's going to commandeer a month, though, it is going to be the East Asians. They're
They
taking
love
over everything. Good for them, dude.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we are very proud.
That's why
to
they're
be
so
very
powerful.
proud
Don't do
Asian.
the, don't do
I'm
the
doing the
voice.
voice.
Why
Way
are
too
you doing the voice, man?
So, okay, a couple minutes in, we've hit
At
homophobia.
least save for 20-minute mark or
It's
whatever.
You guys want to talk about Palestine now, since we're already in it?
Yeah.
Is anything popping off over there? Anything new?
There's a lot of stuff popping off, you know what I'm saying?
Hello.
I don't know.
Bombs.
Yeah.
He's talking about
Jewish lips.
Bombs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We can go one
And
step
there's the
deeper.
Jews. Okay, cool. What else?
We're back.
Now that we're all infinitely canceled
Yeah.
in the first 2.5
My
minutes.
apologies.
Yeah.
I just was pissed off at the Asian community yesterday.
Yeah.
You weren't the only one, buddy.
Yeah.
So we usually discuss how we know the people here.
Mhm.
I know Vickers through the world of stand-up comedy.
Yes.
When do you remember when we met? What was it? Where were we?
We were probably at, I don't know if this is where we met, but we probably got to know each other at that
The
bar.
crack.
The
The crack open mic. That's what I
the
was
crack
thinking, too.
open mic over here in Quincy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Is it? Did they close it? Oh, the comedy show. They
The
closed
comedy-
down,
I
not
don't
the
know.
crack itself.
The crack itself has been closed and reopened several times.
The crack was a bar that got its a suspension, a bar suspension for throwing a Thanksgiving Eve, a Friendsgiving party at the height of
At the
COVID.
height of, dude,
Yeah.
the dudes
What?
would come by with printed warnings. I don't know what they're
Yes.
called, not police,
the,
but
like
public-
health,
Like a memorandum.
safety,
yeah,
the safety monitor. It was some. There's a word.
it is the hall monitor or something
Yeah.
like that. They would come by and be like,
health
"You guys."
inspector.
Health inspector.
And
Okay.
health
sure enough, the very next week, the bar owner would be promoting the stand-up comedy
Yeah.
show. He did not give a shit.
I was there a bunch of times. They were like, he's here. We had to it was when you can only sit at tables with a group of 10, so we had to all pretend to sit down
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It was just the biggest charade. Then you leave, they turn the music up, we all start
That you
dancing.
participated.
So our
in.
point is,
Yeah.
No, I'm not shunning anyone for this. I'm saying
our point
this
is
what I
to
did.
the Jewish people, we understand.
Yeah.
You know, we've gone through the same things.
Yes, I would equate the pandemic mandates to
Hiding in Czechoslovakia. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I'm like Anne Frank in the attic
Yeah,
with a mask
exactly.
on.
I was actually just thinking of that metaphor. Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, my mask is like slightly off in the attic. I hope they don't catch me.
I actually got COVID at the crack. That's,
Oh.
yeah. I was like, I'll go out because I was a safe little boy.
Just
when
this
COVID.
once.
Yeah, this is once.
Just
I got
little treat.
I
COVID
went
from
out and-
Sham Subramanian.
Oh yeah, he
And
was
so
on the
that's
show
essentially
before.
like
Back in
getting
2018. That guy's a dirty guy.
Patient zero. Oh.
Was it during the Christmas break?
It was during Christmas break. Yeah,
that's when
that's when everyone got
he
it.
got it and started spreading it to everyone.
Yep,
I
Sham
remember that.
Super Spreadian is. That's not me. That was a Will Noonan joke. But
Legend.
he fucking.
That's good though.
God bless him.
Yeah, then me, you, and Mason would do your podcast.
Yep. Oh yeah.
High
Still
Noon?
one of the
Was it
best
called High
episode to
Noon?
this day. Yeah. High Noon still going on.
So you
That's-
have- oh,
was
so you
that
have a
before
podcast?
Yeah.
I have a quick.
Nice.
Was that before the
Check
drinks?
that out.
The high
Before the
noons?
drinks?
High noons.
It was.
Okay, I'm
Let's
just
get
like,
some fucking residuals,
I'm just
dude.
putting this together now. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. You guys had a good setup over there with like a soundboard.
Yeah, sweet setup. He's still running it
He,
from his
he
place.
is right. He's down in Texas now.
Yeah,
He's
solo,
coming back
man.
this summer
Oh yeah,
to
baby.
do your next comedy shop show, right?
Better believe it. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I know Vickers from comedy. Talk about T.O. now.
Oh yeah, Tio. All right, is it my turn? I'm a
Christ.
horrible podcast host. I don't know why you do
No,
this
you're
with
doing
me.
great.
We've
thank
known
you,
each
thank
other
you.
for way too long.
Yeah, we've known each other for a bajillion years, as I said off
We said
pod.
what, 16?
Six. It has to be. Yeah,
At least,
16,
give or
17
take.
years.
Wow.
Tyler as well. I've known
Yeah.
them both.
Yeah,
We go way back to the childhood days.
we were kind of talking about off the pod our like
Old high
movie-esque
school reminiscing
suburban childhood. How we like.
Yeah.
In what
I don't know.
sense?
I don't know. I feel like we'd always like just driving our bikes around the. You
Oh,
know,
I feel like
yeah.
we had a
neighborhoods
normal,
and-
like, it before the clown comes type of
Yeah.
childhood. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of where we were all
Really
at with it.
Americana.
And
I miss those days all the time.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
whenever I get nostalgic about childhood, it's always me on a bike somewhere.
yes,
Like,
that's
what I
what we
always-
literally. What did I say?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was when you were close enough to walk to people, then you were close enough to take a bike, and then you were
Dude,
close
this,
enough
yeah,
to cars.
because you lived on the
Yep.
other side of Weymouth, but we could still take our bikes over there.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
And then when we had a car, it was all over. He used to pick you up for school.
Yeah.
all the
Tio drove me to
time,
high
bring you
school for
around.
like a little bit of time.
That's kinda
Wow.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
so-
was really cute.
Yeah,
So
point is,
sick.
we've known each other, far too long, like 3 lifetimes at this point.
Yeah.
Did we think we'd know each other in our 30s?
What?
Did you think you'd know me now? Like
I was
being
hoping
30?
so. Yeah, I would hope you would stick around,
Yeah,
which you
right,
have.
Okay,
so
respect.
What isn't there like that theory that people say if a friendship stands the test of 7? Is it 7? Yeah,
7
it's a
years.
lifetime.
7
Then it's
years?
in. Then
Yeah.
you're in.
Right on.
So-
I was thinking that the other day because Logan and I, this is 7 years, and I think I might be tapping out.
There it is, there it is.
I was like legit, like he was just fucking annoying the other day. I was like, it's been 7 years, so I mean, fucking.
Yeah,
this-
I mean,
it's
this
I
is
might
now
be
or
done.
never,
Yeah,
buddy.
only-
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, universe, do your thing. The 7-year thing.
Yeah, because
If this-
you both missed the 27 club, so you can't get out that way.
Yeah,
No,
no,
yeah.
If this podcast lasts 7 years, you got to get the people from the first episode and be like, "Have you been friends for a
Yeah.
lifetime?"
Yeah.
They'd be like,
I like
they
it.
walk in, introduce each other.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you remember this person that you were on a podcast with 7 years ago? I actually no idea who you're talking about.
We
Yeah.
never spoke
I don't know
after
who
that.
you are. I that has been true though, almost to a T. The 7-year thing for me,
Me too.
like groups of friends.
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
I've had like Dennis, T.O., like people that are like always just there.
Mainstays.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have
But-
lulls too in those relationships.
Of course, yeah.
Like there's been years where I haven't seen
There's-
you guys.
we've gone years
and
probably,
all
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I feel that way with a lot of people that have been around. Like when you talk about lifetime type of people, they've been
Yeah.
there and then like they're gone for a couple of years, but then they're back. And
Yeah, and
Like
not
a
to-
father, kind of.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, like all of our dads.
Not to be hack, but it's also like feels like we're just picking right off where we left off.
Oh yeah.
Always,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's never like a "How are you doing?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like a.
It's that ever cliche, right? Like it's like nothing ever changed
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
stuff when it comes to you guys for sure. So
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing we're not women.
They always pretend they have stuff going on.
Yeah, right. They probably do. I'm sad.
No,
I don't remember not knowing my best childhood friend. I don't recall meeting him. I
Wait.
think we were probably
Oh, so you-
4 or something.
Okay, was
Oh,
it
okay.
preschool, neighbor, family friend?
Family friend,
Family
yeah.
friend. That's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
how they get you.
That's how they get you.
I've
Yeah.
got
Now
a
I
few,
don't have
I got
a
a
choice.
few like that.
Yeah.
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 I definitely met you guys in school before hanging out with you. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Really?
you guys walking the halls and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
remember you calling me and being like, "These guys are weird."
Yeah, it's
Oh
like-
yeah, I forgot you two
Yeah.
go all the way back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'd always be calling Andrew and be like, "Dude, I met these 2 kids at school today. They
Yeah.
don't know that we've met yet, but
I think they might be.
very, very.
We're doing the long
Let's-
con on this one.
When I'm 30, let's prank.
We're doing a 17-year sting. I think these guys might be involved with that Asian parade.
Asian parade. Get me fired up again. Speaking of fired up, Dennis, get me fired up some wine.
Yeah, I'll fire up some wine.
I don't have much prepared. Usually I try to think of some things, but
Oh, a shit box.
so we go right to the shit box. Every week we have people.
Andrew,
writing-
you know the story of the shit box, right?
I
You
do.
too? You too?
I
think
just hold
so.
my infant over it, and she shits in it. Oh no, I don't.
Oh, you had it written there too, so they already knew. But
Please tell me
in the
the story.
display.
Oh, you know, I can give you I'll give you the cliff notes that I had a shit. Dennis was in the bathroom, and I had a shoebox in my room.
Nice. Oh, that's right. I know that story. Yeah,
I didn't know this.
Tyler
Yeah.
poops.
How long did you keep it before you got rid of it?
The
There's-
box or
this
the.
story is so much more layered than he's just presented to you.
Yeah.
so,
You mean the box after I shit in it?
Yeah.
Hours.
Dude!
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not proud of this.
It was a
We
long
gotta
time.
change the name of the shit box. I don't have to keep telling this.
Hours
Oh.
too long
Yes,
is what that is.
I was hungover, and then I like really had a shit. He wasn't coming out of the bathroom. I shit. I went in. I wiped. Like I said, I was hungover. I went back to bed, and then woke up.
Well-
woke up at like 1, 2 in the afternoon. It was like,
Oh.
what the hell is that? Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Also,
shit in a
you're in
box
your
at 7 in the
30s and
morning.
you sleep until past 12. I think that's wild.
Nothing good's going on. Why are you shocked by that?
don't
I had
know.
a roommate once who every time she got drunk, she would she would black out. She would wake up in the middle of the night. She would go to a different room from her bedroom, like the living room, and take a shit on the floor, and then go back to bed and never remember it.
A girl?
Yeah,
That-
and me and
that
one of the
doesn't
other
It's
sound
roommates.
insane behavior.
That
Yeah.
That is
sound like girl
insane behavior.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
it's crazy.
That's like frat boy, drunk boy.
Yeah.
Freshman year of college, I remember one of my roommates would just religiously had a same setup as you have here. We would have a mini fridge elevated. A couple of nights he peed inside of that,
Hell
and
yeah.
then same idea would wake up and forget. And I'm like, how does that even
I've never
cross your
done.
mind at any point?
I've never done the drunk pee or shit.
Oh, I've
like,
done the
in-
drunk pee, but not in my fridge.
in like a.
No.
I've never done it like in a trash barrel.
That's
or
never
like,
been a thought.
I mean, the box was a good call. Like you,
of
it
all
could have
things you
gone-
could do,
Dude,
of
it
all
could-
things
it
you could
was
do
like
there, it's a
buzzer
good call.
beater in my room. It was either in my
Yep.
pants or this
Yep.
very convenient box, not this box.
Why wouldn't you just knock on the door and be like, "Yo, can I get in there?"
We've all
Dennis,
been
I
in a
cannot
situation where we've
explain
shit
the
somewhere we
buzzer
didn't
beater
want to, so
situation.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We'll give you that.
It was a.
So it
was,
sounds like less because you usually present the story in long form. It's usually my fault for being in the bathroom
It's
so long.
not your fault.
But
Now this is
wild.
This all
this
happens
is a different.
In like a 3
Is this the
minute-
box with
No,
the shit?
This
Oh,
is,
yeah,
it's
we've
a
bought
separate
shoes since.
Oh, okay.
wild. If we just open it up, we're just covered in shit.
Would be great.
First
though.
question. Dripping off my hands.
Yep.
I need to get the
Oh,
the
drip it.
bottle
Maybe that was the
opener.
problem.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I've never been like a shit or piss in a like besides the box like drunkenly thing. I have a friend whose brother, I'm gonna let him remain nameless, shit in like a friend of a friend's dishwasher
Dishwasher.
on Christmas Eve. Yeah.
No, on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, he was like invited
Friend of-
over to their house, and they were like, "Oh, let's treat him nice and everything." He's shit in their dishwasher.
How do you wash a dishwasher?
No.
That's exactly. It.
I don't know how
He's
that
gotta
even-
run- he's gotta
Was
run
it
the
friend
thing.
of a friend like his age that lived alone, or was it like his parents' house? I hope it was.
It was the person's parents' house.
Oh my
Yeah, if
god!
we went over to like their family Christmas and like shit
No.
in a dishwasher.
I mean, how do you recover from that?
yeah.
Is this person doing all right now?
Yes, I think he's like 6 months sober.
Wow, that's good. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like a decision's made there very quickly. You're like, yeah, I'm going sober.
This story
I'm
happened,
definitely
like,
going
what was
sober
rock
after this.
bottom for you?
This story happened like 8 years ago, so it did take a while for him.
Wow.
He's shat in many dishwashers since, I can only imagine.
I once had to get off of I was like being taken home, and I had to tell the dude to pull over so I could shit on the side of the road.
Uber driver?
What do you mean? Was actually a motorcycle. I was on the
What?
back of someone's
What?
motorcycle. I was on the back of someone's motorcycle, and I was drunk and had to take a shit. And told
I
him to
love that
pull
you're
over.
just like, I had to tell this dude to pull over. By the way, I'm like clinging on to him. It's like cute.
Yeah, it was nice. He was warm. Maybe that helped it move through my
Yeah.
system faster.
Who was the guy driving?
I don't know his name.
Since
It's just
been
some
pulling.
dude.
I'm sorry. Wait, it was a.
And do you-
Also, do you want a wine
glass
glass?
of wine?
I'm
Andrew?
all good,
Okay,
thanks.
okay.
I'm off the sauce Monday
Feel like
through
if you
Wednesday.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good call.
Well, maybe we'll see.
I'm not.
what did the guy on the motorcycle say?
He said, "Yeah, sure."
No, he said, yeah, sure, but was he like, oh, girl? Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, gross."
and
yeah.
he like went back on the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Where did you shit? Was it like
I
just
have-
off in
I
the
have so
woods?
many
In the
questions
woods.
about
on
this
the side of the
story.
road. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
side of
And
the
then you got
street.
back on the motorcycle and like hugged
He
this
took
man from
me-
behind. And he took
yeah,
you
yeah.
home.
And who was
Unless
the
I'm
guy?
Barely clean, leaves and shit. You know how it
Yeah,
is.
they're all flying out of your ass as you drive away.
That is great when a friend comes out of the bathroom with toilet paper hanging out the side. If I had like a bunch of leaves and stuff.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. My toilet paper leaves is stuck to my shoe. I've done that without not like doing it as a bit at a Chili's once. Walked all the way back to my seat
With the toilet paper?
toilet paper on my foot. Yeah,
Wow.
it's like straight out of a sitcom.
So
it was so
sick.
funny. I shit a lot.
A lot.
We
What do you
talked about-
what do you define as a lot? What do you categorize as a lot?
Like way too often. Like it's always
In
an
his pants most of the time.
emergency.
Yeah.
Every
It's
shit's
always
emergency.
Every shit's an emergency.
How many shits?
I've shit three or four times today.
That's good though. That's not bad.
That's
It's
not.
kinda like
a
healthy.
healthy colon.
I don't know if it's healthy.
yeah.
It's exercise, that's for sure.
This is probably gross, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Do you guys like us?
Tyler's poops.
how many like what's the ratio to shit your pants and shit into a toilet? Like how
What?
many times? Like you shit your pants quite a bit. How many
It's-
shits do you take before you shit
I
your
know
pants
it's gonna
again?
sound wild, but a very small percentage of it goes in my pants.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you think the percentage is?
0.00 out of all the shits I've ever taken. It's 0.0. I've only shit my pants like
Maybe within the last year.
5 times within the last year. I have not shit my pants.
Okay. Well, never mind.
I
I'm
wanna
surprised
bet-
by.
I
I'm
wanna
surprised
bet-
by
Yeah,
that.
that's
answer.
I
huge.
want to bet against
That's huge.
my ex-friend Logan
That's
O'Brien.
huge.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
We had
Can we name the episode "Fuck Logan"?
we had a $20 like however long bet. First one to shit their pants. And
Wow.
He did it live on the Social Boys podcast. Actually,
He shit his
Wow.
pants
Shit
on
his
pod.
pants on this podcast.
Well,
yeah.
now I
Live.
have not shit my pants as an adult yet.
Wow, really?
I was.
It's
I thought
coming.
you were gonna say on a podcast.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I can feel it. There's been some close calls.
Yeah.
The older we get, man, the harder it's to tell.
I know. My sphincter isn't sphincting that well.
Tio, how about your twos?
How about my twos?
Yeah, you got any
Any
Uh-oh.
noteworthy ones?
any loose twos?
I think the last time I shit myself publicly was like 7th grade.
Okay.
That's fair.
That
That's
was
like a
in-
good answer.
That was in the Marshalls that we all lived near. I'll
Okay.
never forget that day. But same thing.
You
like
were
you
in
said,
the
it was just
Marshalls?
absolute urgency, and
There's a
it was-
bathroom in that one. I
There
know
is, but it's that mad sketchy one that's behind those doors. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like in the warehouse.
And
side
at
of
some
things.
It's
point,
so
your pants
sketchy
are a
that
lot
you
less
decided to
sketchy.
shit
It,
your
it was
pants.
sketchy
Yeah.
enough that I was
That's
like, I'm just gonna
scary.
shit myself.
you got
here
scared.
on
you
the
didn't,
on
you
the
didn't have
showroom
to
floor.
Shit. You didn't have to shit. Then you saw how scary the bathroom was.
Yes.
Then you shit your
and
pants.
I was like,
on
you
it.
know what? I'd rather poop my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last time I can remember it happening. Yeah. In general, actually.
That's
I
like
think.
when I
but I
hear
still feel like that's too old. 13.
No, when I hear these things from like people, you guys like being like, "Oh, I've never shit my pants as an adult." I'm like, how?
Oh, it's been close,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm like, how? Is this
There's a
happening?
level of mental fortitude you have to realize. Like, it's the same thing with throwing up if I get too drunk. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. Like, if I'm around the right group of people and I'm like, oh, I'm not in front of these people, not today, then you can hold it in. You find the way.
Really?
You find the strength.
I can't do that,
But
man.
then there's a couple situations where you're like, all right, it's happening
Yeah,
regardless.
Yeah, I don't care if these people respect me or not.
Yeah, especially
I already
yeah.
don't.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck.
You find yourself in a cold sweat in the bathroom, and you're like, you know what? I already ruined this one. Like, I might as well just sit here and think about every decision I've ever made.
You ever try to throw up real quiet because you know there's people out there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
As
the
if you're
worst.
like, if I throw up quietly, they won't know, and it's like you've been in there for 70 minutes. It's like they already
and it's
know.
also the loudest one you've
They
ever done.
100% know that you're throwing up in there.
peeing in
You've
here.
called for help 3 or 4 times.
Or they've
911.
they've knocked twice, and they've
Yeah.
been like, Tyler,
Yeah, you've been like,
are
I'm
you
good.
okay? And you're like, yeah, leave me alone.
This is
Hey,
how I talk.
sorry guys, I was all good. You were saying the Our Father, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that loud of a puker, to be honest.
That's good.
Man, we're
Sophisticated
really
puke.
we're hitting the gross stuff.
Yeah.
See, I'm
This is some boys talk.
I'm a little baby when I get like too drunk and
Me
I
too.
vomit. I want someone to rub my back. I want
Yeah.
someone to read me like a poem.
Just hold me, please.
Yeah.
Tell me it's gonna be okay.
I've
I've
Give
been
me
with
Ritz
you during a
crackers.
few of these, so it's all coming back to me.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah. One time, my friend Anya, shout out to Anya, she brought me to my room, gave me a bucket, rubbed my back, and read me a book. And I was like, this is
Oh.
the nicest thing
Was
ever.
I with her
That's
that
sweet, Anya.
I don't know.
and you didn't marry her, huh?
No,
Well.
she's not a boy or a man.
Oh, okay.
night? Yeah, Dennis is having a month. It's
Give
his
me my time.
It's his time of the year.
Yeah.
It's the LGBTQ period.
Menstruation.
hell yeah.
That's the menstruation.
Otherwise, I would marry you, Anya. And don't tell your boyfriend that, who I'm also friends with. So.
Let's go to the box. Let's go early to the box. We
Let's
haven't done
do
it in
it.
a while, and you said we have a lot of them, right, Dennis?
Oh, yeah, we have quite a few.
I walked
Mostly
in on
asked
them
by
writing
Alex.
questions.
So,
Oh, did you peek?
It was like
Oh.
kid in the cookie jar for
Yeah.
sure. When
So
I walked
many
in,
of
I just
them.
turn over and he's like,
It's like 4.
"Hey, what's going on?" And I was like,
Do you
"Oh,
want to go
sorry."
for a WALK?
Yeah, right.
Do you think when you, because you're like when you spell walk to a dog, like the idea of spelling it is so that they don't know you're saying walk, right? They don't get all amped up.
Are you saying you're conditioning to
But
the
eventually,
word
the more times you say
WALK?
WALK, they're like, that means fucking walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're inadvertently teaching them. They're going to take over.
I'm worried about the everybody's talking about AI. I'm worried about dogs taking all the writing jobs in Hollywood.
Man,
No, they know how to
they very well
spell.
may.
Yeah.
Movies would be so good, dude. And then they fuck. The end.
Yeah, and then I fuck, and then I eat food. And then I
Yeah,
go
there's
to bed.
peanut butter somewhere and a fucking little hole. I have to lick it. Whatever dogs do.
All right,
All right.
first icebreaker.
All right, I'm ready
It just
for it.
says Desert Island Movies. Dennis, can you elaborate at all on what the hell this means?
Do you know what a desert movie like album is, or like when you are stuck on a desert island?
So the prompt,
three
the prompt
movies-
is what 3 movies would you bring if you were trapped on a desert island?
Yes.
Do you bring a device that plays the movies?
I would hope so.
No, I wouldn't. I'd bring like a flashlight and like,
Yeah.
flash and shit.
Okay. Anybody who that comes to, you can answer first because I'll have to think. But
The original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder,
sick.
Lords of Dogtown,
okay.
and The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
Okay, wow, you
okay.
had 3 right off the top of your head.
No.
Well, he's
Those
been
are
on
the
a few
3.
desert
Those are the
islands.
3 that
Yeah.
are the ones that if I have to be subjected to that.
Okay. I think Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3.
I'd get so scared though on an island.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
fuck,
On an
this could happen
island.
here.
Pterodactyls,
There's
man.
coconuts.
I don't know. I don't think I don't know. Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3.
Come on, man.
I'm doing
That's
copycat
bullshit.
stuff.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I don't know. Let's go. The Dark Knight.
Castaway with Tom Hanks.
No. Yeah, that's what I thought when I
That's
first read this. I was
straight.
like, are we supposed to like name movies about desert islands? 'Cause,
That's fine.
maybe
'Cause that's all I've
Castaway just to be like,
Yeah.
this is so
This is
relatable.
ironic.
Yeah, dude.
Finally, a relatable movie.
Or
here
maybe
on
like a
Desert
few
Island.
seasons of like Survivor Man
I don't
or
think
Into the
that counts as
Water.
Can you do
movies, though.
seasons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can do seasons. though.
shit. Like TV series?
Maybe
Bear Grylls?
You're learning.
yeah.
Maybe
I'll
like
get outta
50
here
First
with this
Dates, and
raft.
then I'll convince myself that I have like a memory
Oh,
disorder.
that'd be good.
Oh,
And then I
yeah.
watch that. I'm like, I have the same thing as this girl. I just wake up every day on this island. I have to watch this movie and figure out that Adam
Yeah.
Sandler can put out some gems.
You would
And
die.
and that's the lesson of my movie. Yeah. So 50 First Dates, The Dark Knight, and Castaway. Those
There it
are
is.
That's
There
good.
it is. Honestly, perfect.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
All right.
you
Oh,
got-
dude.
I like bringing trilogies.
I
Yeah.
will do. I'll do Toy Story 1, and then
Jurassic Park 2.
Jurassic Park 2, and the third Star Wars.
Yes. I like that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, that was easy enough. Jesus.
When's the last
This
time you
must
shit
be-
in a box?
This must be inspired from last week's episode.
Oh, I
with
think
Sonny
I already
Dennis.
know what it is.
yeah.
I think this one was leaked to me before the
How
episode.
how many tens have you banged?
Who
Asked
asked
by the
that?
wonderful Dave Chapin.
Okay,
Chapin?
Chapin from
Chapin?
Dave Chapin, who was on the episode with Sonny.
With Sonny, yes.
where Sonny said that
He bangs
He bangs-
exclusively
he
10.
bangs-
Exclusively
tens.
10s.
Yeah.
what would, but no, he said
Yeah, we
he
believe
said-
you.
He said he bangs. He also bangs 7 and 8s, which would be 10s to us. He said. He,
Nice. Nice.
He said,
Nice.
he said that.
Did he say that?
He said that
Yeah.
verbatim.
If I
Because there
remember
was
correctly
a
from
certain
hearing
point
it.
in that pod, I just stopped listening.
He said like what you guys would. He's like,
No
I
offense,
bang a lot
Sonny.
of 7 and 8s, what you guys would call 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
sure,
so
I'm sure.
sick, dude.
So how many 10s have I banged? I've exclusively banged 10s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so Sonny's 7s.
Oh no, Sonny's like 2s and 3s. Of course,
Yeah.
they all look like dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bang a lot of 3s, or what you guys would consider 20s.
20s. You're
How many
banging.
10s have you banged?
Maybe like 4 of
That's
them.
pretty good.
That's That's good.
It's I don't know, something like that.
Deal with a legitimate answer.
It's like one.
Four
Like,
tens. Don't ask.
you could probably count them on like one hand. I would think, right?
That's 140.
Because in the grand scheme, I don't know. Is it just a 10 objectively, or is it like on the scale of the people you've banged?
Oh, I
That's
thought you were
a
going to
whole
say.
nother
I thought you were going to
situation.
say, "What if you were in love?"
Yeah.
In
There's
that
that
case, I
part,
banged
too.
a bunch of sevens and one
Yeah.
0.25.
There we go.
If we're going on a sliding scale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who was
I
that
remember
bad?
him.
I don't know. I'm just being mean to someone.
Okay.
Up there.
Yeah.
Couple
Some
fours.
stranger.
Probably.
I also don't like the 1 to 10 scale. I think it's
Yeah, it's a little.
But the decimal system helps.
Yeah, it's too misogynist. No, what are you saying?
I don't like it. I think it's too misogynist.
Yeah.
It's not as too misogynist.
Is it
She's
too
not a
specific?
six.
I think
She's
not
a
specific
6.8.
enough.
I think
Yeah.
it's
There's a
too-
difference.
I think it's too objective.
Yeah, you're
where,
right.
Like,
You're right.
You
There's
know,
too much
a 10,
science.
A 10
It's
to me,
purely off
something that I
looks.
think is a 10 might be like a 6 to you guys, or
Yeah.
it might be a 12 to you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true, but it's
And
the
it
same
goes
with
both
colors.
the
ways,
6-year-old.
too, right? Like Pete Davidson's
Isn't
on
colors
above
like we
5
both see red, but it
Right.
might not be?
Oh yeah.
somehow.
I say we go down to the local Mary Lou's and we see what we think if they're 10s or 7s.
Oh,
or 5s.
they're
Like
all
what you
10s,
guys
yeah.
might see as a red flag, I see as a perfect match. So
Do you go with 10s in the gay community as well? There's no skewed number system for the.
I don't. Yes, I don't know what you asked. I don't know what you asked.
The answer is yes.
Wait,
I
you don't-
banged 10.
Like you don't have a separate scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same.
Isn't it called the Kinsey scale?
Oh, the Kinsley. Okay, yeah, that is the thing.
That's 1
Thanks
to
for
10.
knowing my community better than I do.
That's
Yeah.
that's 1 to 10 based off the looks of a guy.
No, that is how gay you are. That's about how gay you are.
I'm a 0 on the Kinsey scale.
Dude, again, off
Which is
camera.
bisexual.
I'm like a
idiot,
9, dude.
Oh, I'm a 7 then.
No, Dennis had even mentioned that when we were off camera. He was like,
What's
"No,
that?
there's objectively attractive women," and I was like,
Yeah,
"Right,
objectively,
exactly."
of course.
Like, no, that's a thing.
You guys can admit
Yeah.
there's objectively attractive men, right?
100%.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, but then
Not on camera.
Come on, it's my month,
Nope.
man.
I know it's not gonna
Yeah,
be. It's
dude.
not gonna
It
be
is
my
Pride
month.
Month.
just
he's
because
right.
the Chinese people bullied you, don't take it out on Dennis.
Oh, they must love the 1 to 10 scale. They love numbers. The Chinese community.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, learn to
Shit.
count real young.
Why are this?
Speaking of the Chinese,
Yeah.
Okay, we've had something to say
alright,
about the
yeah, you go
Chinese.
first.
another one of my favorite things that I heard Dennis say earlier to
Oh, no,
continue
no,
to bring
no,
up
no,
podcast
no.
stuff was he lets you handle the TikTok for this because he's scared of it. That was a direct quote. I'm scared of TikTok, so
Well,
I
I
let
don't
Tyler
want to put it
handle
out
all
there
of it.
publicly that I'm afraid of TikTok. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you're legit afraid of TikTok?
Yeah, the Chinese government's all over that shit.
But what are they gonna do with you? Who gives a
I
shit?
don't know.
You're just some guy in Quincy,
Steal my
Massachusetts.
bank
With a
information.
He has
podcast,
a
but with a
job,
podcast, so I can understand why the Chinese would be after him.
They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
I don't know, taking over soon. I assume.
If I was like
I'm gonna be
wealthy
not doing well on the
businessman-
social credit score over there.
Fair enough.
That's-
Brush up
I'm
on your
a-
Mandarin. The Chinese are coming.
I'm like a sunny 2 over there. on
You
the-
should not be afraid of the Chinese
Why not?
because they shouldn't. They aren't doing.
I'm not
anything.
afraid of the Chinese. That makes me sound.
Because you're strong.
Xenophobic
You're
or whatever the word
is.
You're strong, and you can defeat them.
Do you? Think
I'm not sitting here thinking, can I defeat the Chinese? It's-
Oh, I'm thinking about that all day.
Do you think you could?
No,
I
yeah,
feel like
there's
that's a
there's
tall
a
order.
lot
That's what
of
I'm
them.
saying. Like, I
There's
don't
a
know if I
lot.
could
there's
defeat
just
them.
too many. I could
There's
do
not.
maybe like 200,000 of them.
Before I have to throw in the towel and be like, all right, sub in,
Yeah.
please. I need somebody else to take over here.
But yeah, I just can't.
Let me
can't
rest.
Swing
they got the
it.
numbers and they got the martial arts, but we have guns.
Yeah, we
That's
have
true.
so
That's
many
true.
guns.
Yeah.
And mental illness, which will take us
We
far.
do have a lot of mental illness too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
oh,
bet
and the racism too, which will drive the hatred for them.
Yeah, and the mental
Yeah.
illness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's all a vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I wonder if the Chinese have a 1 to 10 scale.
Zip. Oh,
Do they go-
I shouldn't have said that either.
Do they read it backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes right to left. Because they read differently.
Yeah, do you guys
Yeah.
get it? Different alphabet too.
Yes.
That's why our economy
Is it the
in shambles.
Chinese that read it backwards, or is that the
Right
Japanese?
to left.
That's
I-
Arabic,
I
actually.
Is it Arabic?
Yeah,
Hebrew-
Chinese and characters are up and down.
Oh,
Or that's Japanese.
Japanese. All right, that's
Japanese up, down.
Japanese.
Hebrew
Okay.
is right to
It's
left.
good to have someone with like
Right.
intelligence on the show.
I
Thanks,
don't
Andrew.
fucking know. I'm probably wrong
Yeah.
about this, and then
Okay.
your viewers are going to be like, actually,
Our viewers are
twink
just as
was
stupid
wrong.
as we are, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
They all probably love the Chinese talk.
yeah, probably do.
Yeah, we'll just go to the next question.
Whoa. All right. I guess so. It's probably for the best. What?
Are you
Was
from-
that how many
it says-
sevens
it
have you
says-
banged?
It says, are you from here or just visiting?
No, I'm always just visiting, baby.
What does that mean? Is
I
there
don't
like
know.
a deeper meaning to that? Because
mean,
we're all from here.
When I wrote it
No,
down, I was going to answer it with a deeper
All right.
meaning.
I mean, I'm not from here, but I'm also not just visit.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
insane would that be? Drove up from North Carolina.
You grew.
I would do that
I've
for
never
your guys'
willingly
podcast.
lived in
Thank
Quincy.
you,
That's
thank
a
you.
fact.
Yeah.
I've never willingly been like, yeah, I'm from Quincy.
Yeah.
I never have been from
But are
Quincy
you?
either. No. I'm just
I
visiting.
say that now when people ask where I live. So that's
Fair.
just where I live.
No, I know that too because when you walked out of the
Thanks for the
car to
input,
walk
Tyler.
up here,
Fucking idiot.
you want to talk about a scene out of a movie. I watch you get out of your car, you roll up right here, you park it, and you just pull out Quincy College hoodie. He is representing. Just gets out of the car, gives a big stretch,
Yeah.
has his
Smokes
seltzer
a
ready to
fucking
go, and he's
Parliament.
like, "Yep, I'm doing it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yep, if that's a Quincy motherfucker, if I've ever seen one."
I feel like I identify more with Quincy than I do with Weymouth these days.
We integrated well into Quincy, I think. All our neighbors like us.
You guys
Except
do,
for the
yeah.
guy 2 houses up. He
You guys
doesn't
are a
like
couple of
us.
Quincy guys, I would say.
Yeah.
Definitely a
I'm
couple of Quincy
guy. I've
guys.
been a Quincy guy for 5 years now.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Good local guy, you know.
Yeah.
I like Quincy. Lovely.
Love
Lots of
Quincy.
my family's from here.
Oh,
2 presidents, city of presidents.
Really?
the Vickers,
Yeah.
President Vickers.
Yeah.
But you're
taking
from
over.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm from there, yeah.
How long were you there?
My whole life until I moved up. Well, yeah, mostly my
I always forget. I asked you so many times. When did you move up here?
in 2018.
With your lady?
Yeah.
Did you guys lived in North Carolina together?
No, we went to college together. I lived overseas for a year. We got married the week I got back, and
you
then
lived in fucking it wasn't Spain, was it?
lived in Tanzania. for a year.
Tanzania. I knew it was
Yeah.
somewhere weird.
Yeah.
Like Spain.
And then got married and then moved up here the next week.
It's so wild.
Why-
You live a
why
wild
Boston?
life.
Yeah, it's wild. She got a job here
Oh, okay.
in Hanscom at the Air Force Base up there. She doesn't work there anymore.
Oh,
for
shit.
for our Chinese listeners. Yeah,
I mean, this will be on TikTok.
yeah,
so
I'm
they
excited.
probably know
Makes
all
sense.
about your wife's work.
Not on my
history now.
phone.
They probably do.
That's true. Don't want him stealing my data.
Yeah, I moved out. We moved out to Clinton when we
I
first got out
don't.
here. Have you been to Clinton?
I
I
actually don't.
know.
The place is a dump.
Is that Western?
Yeah, it's
Where?
in Worcester. Clinton.
Clinton. Okay, yeah.
Massachusetts.
Yeah,
How's dad life?
so sick, dude.
We're doing
How
interviews
old?
now because
4 months.
Holy shit. So new.
Fat.
Vickers was supposed to be
4
like,
months and
Vickers was supposed to
fat.
be like one of our first guests on the show.
Yeah.
I know, me too. What
And
happened?
it was like 2 days
We
before.
just couldn't coordinate.
It was 2 days before his wife gave birth, or
Oh,
you had a scheduled thing.
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Oh, I'm still doing it." I was like, "You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
You're about to be a dad. Get some sleep."
Yeah.
But you,
I'm
He
glad
just
you said
mentioned
that.
he'd come up here from North Carolina to do the pod. So.
Yeah, I would.
he's a dedicated man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. But
If only I was a dedicated
Ideal
father.
yeah, no one's with a kid right now.
Yeah. She's
How-
just sleeping.
How is fatherhood?
It's good, man. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, you just flying by the seat of my pants. I don't really know what the hell I'm doing,
Yeah,
but it's fine. She's still breathing and shitting and sleeping. And
so that's
eating.
good. Yeah.
It's true.
yeah.
She's
I
alive.
think I mentioned it on this podcast before. We were talking about parenthood, but when I first asked you how it was, I was like, "You tired? Or whatever?" You're like, "No, I'm fine." You're like, it's much easier than I expected.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
That
I
that
also
was
feel like that's a typical response from dads.
from a dude.
yeah,
that
like
was
dads
fun.
are usually like, "Yeah, it's fucking fine. My wife stays home with her all day."
That was because do you know when people are like if they're parents and they found out you're going to become parents, they're like, "Oh,
Yep.
just you." And
Yep.
it's almost like they're excited for it.
Mhm.
And so I was like,
But
oh,
they hype
Christ.
you. They hype you big time.
Yeah,
feel
and I was
yeah.
like, oh god, oh, and so I was all like that right before, and then a couple weeks in, I was like, I mean, it's not easy, but it's nowhere close to as bad as
Right, of course,
Like-
yeah. It's
No,
one of
that's
those
fair.
things that it's like you'll see when you're older, and then you're
and then you
older,
get
you're
older
like,
and you're like, yeah, I shit in a box, but I mean that's fine.
it's not a big deal,
I
man.
did that when I was
it's
4. I'm doing it now. Like,
Yeah,
it's fucking
whatever,
not a
dude.
big deal. No, I've had a lot of those moments, in my not as a father. I'm not a father
Well, what I'm saying is, you guys should all become fathers because it's fine.
because it's just it's nothing.
It's just kind of nothing.
It's
dude.
just something else to do.
Yeah.
It's a hobby that you can do.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's got tats all up and down. I'm kind of practicing on her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yes.
you tried to become a baby tattoo artist, and that's the only reason you reproduced, right? To
Yeah,
have
exactly.
A model.
To do it legally. It's still
Yeah.
not legal.
It's still not legal.
Damn.
Definitely not.
No, but I have a lot of moments where I'm like, I think back and I'm like, my mom always said that I would when I'm older, this would happen. I still don't think that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of any examples right now.
Yeah.
I think
it's
like one
bananas.
of the 5 things I was ever told that would change about me as I got older actually came true.
Do
Yeah.
you know what it is, or you just
No, I
throwing
just
a
feel like
number?
that's the statistic that's in my
Yeah,
gut.
yeah,
so
yeah.
One of them.
yeah, it's one of
I was
them.
thinking that when we were talking about wrestling. We used to have a backyard wrestling thing when we were younger.
No.
Like, well, not you, but we did. And like, they were always like, oh, when when you get older, I would want the ring up, and they all decided to take the ring down. And like, when you're older, you'll look back. This is just like a phase, whatever. I'm like, and to this day, I'm like, I wish we just left that ring up.
Oh yeah.
Like, I always
Even
like,
if it was like a nostalgia thing.
even like when they
There's
told
no way
me, I was
we'd-
like,
I
fine,
wouldn't
you know
kill
what? They're
myself
probably
now.
right. I'll grow up one day and I'll look back and be like, why did I do that? I'm still like, why did they do that?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
another core memory though. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I even remember that thing.
Yeah, you
I only
remember.
saw like 1 or 2
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
events, and even still, I'm like, yeah, they had a full backyard wrestling ring. Like
It rocked. It was
literally
the
just in
nerdiest
your
shit you'd ever
backyard.
see
It's
though.
kind of wild to think about when you think about it. How
Yeah.
long did that take to make?
A month, maybe?
Months.
Yeah.
Months. I would say 2 or 3.
I mean, it was like I feel like we did like a big bulk of the work at
But it
certain
was full on. It
times.
was
We- I
legit.
think we
like that was a legit setup.
We started in like February, I think, like mid-February.
If only we followed our dreams, I might be able to be like headlining WrestleMania instead of doing a podcast in Quincy, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's not even like
You
I
never
should
know.
have stuck with wrestling thing. It's just like I still don't see the issue of having that ring in the backyard. Like,
Wait, so yeah, what was the issue?
the issue is my dad didn't want it in the field, and I'm still like, why? Like, you don't use the field for anything besides it just being a field. It was like, have you been to my parents?
I have,
You
yeah.
for field day, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Then
that,
why'd he let you start building it in the first place?
he helped build it, and then it was up for like
I'm confused.
3 years, and then they took it down because he didn't like the way
I
it looked.
see.
But like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I mean, it was in a very awkward space, like in the middle. If you guys had pushed it a little further back, I could see him being like, "Yeah, fucking keep it, whatever."
but I don't.
But if you guys put
That's
it like
where all the
right
mosquitoes
behind, you
were.
put it like right behind the pool.
it's also not like where he does anything. Like he just has to mow around it.
He was probably just hoping for more of the.
Did you break
Oh,
the curtains again?
Atta boy.
We just gotta fix that for the light, and that'll be for the sound.
A brief intermission while we get the lighting
And then the
corrected.
smoke will it'll take us off.
So you
The
were a
internet.
wrestler and
I was a backyard wrestler. I never like wrestled in high school and stuff
Okay.
like that. Did you do high school stuff?
no, dude, I mean, I played soccer, but
Yeah.
not.
Oh yeah, you're a
not
big soccer
competitive.
guy.
Yeah, I was homeschooled, so I didn't play like sports.
You're such a unique man.
Big,
Vickers.
huge
A lot
soccer.
of weird.
Wait, homeschooled?
I was homeschooled.
That's wild.
You don't give me
What's that all
homeschool
about?
vibes.
I appreciate. I think I appreciate that. That's a compliment.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You mean
I,
like
I
I'm
don't
not?
mean it to be an insult if you take it that way. But
No. I don't know because sometimes people will say like social ineptitude. You mean
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
that kind of yeah. I saw that a lot in homeschoolers growing up, for sure.
I can imagine.
There
as
was
much.
like probably 50% of them. That were
Did
like,
you go out and do like things though, or were you sheltered? Do you think?
I don't think
Based
I was
on
that
your own
sheltered.
assessment, I guess.
We were a little sheltered, yeah. We our parents are very religious and conservative, but we also had like a lot of friends who were public schooled, and then
Word.
my brother and I, all our girlfriends were public schooled in high school and stuff. So
Oh, nice. So it's like the people that I know that went to private school that can kind of say the same thing, where they're like, "Yeah, we might not have gone to the same school as you guys,
yeah,
but
we
we
mingled.
were still relatively present."
Yeah.
Right on.
Not to be again too interviewee with you, but what made you start comedy? If you were homeschooled, I don't know. I just can't picture.
Like
yeah,
when
if you're a homeschool, how dare you have dreams of being a comedian?
No, it just seems like most comics come from the funny guy in the group to the
class
I mean,
clown.
obviously, you had a group and you were doing things.
yeah.
But I'm saying like, where did that come from in your life? Did
Like I wasn't super exposed to stand up.
That's what I was going to. Yeah, 'cause
no.
you must have. You
I
said
didn't.
conservative.
Yeah, the only which is ironic. The only stand up I saw until like I first saw YouTube.
Can I
which,
guess?
Yeah, you're gonna know. Yeah.
Is it Bill Cosby?
Yep,
Yeah,
100%.
okay, yeah.
We had Bill Cosby himself
My
on
man
the,
in the Coogee sweaters,
on
baby.
VHS.
The family man himself.
The
Yeah,
king, the goat.
And I just remember seeing that as a kid and being like, oh, this is insane. I didn't know you could do this. You can just not have sketches.
Yep.
And you could just talk and it's funny. And I thought, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But then by the time I was in high school and there was a computer in the house that had YouTube, I could see everything on YouTube that I
That
wanted
was
to see.
huge for me too.
Yeah.
Even LimeWire was huge for me.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'll be 30.
30. Okay, yeah. So you're like a few years younger than me, but
I feel like that was the big connection for everybody was when that whole era
Yeah.
happened. YouTube connected so much
Yeah.
with so many different things.
When LimeWire happened, I would just type in Comedy Central Presents and just download all of them.
Yeah.
And just like, it was like Dane Cook, Dat Fan, fucking who else was I? Regan's was there, Birbiglia, Hedberg.
Yeah.
Like, and then I would just watch all of them all the time.
Yeah.
But, and so then when did you start? Did you start comedy up here? Or did you
Yeah, I started up here. I did like
Okay.
one open mic in North Carolina in college, and then I just actually started it up here. Like as soon as we moved here,
Yeah.
like that November, because I knew throughout college that I wanted to do it, but there just wasn't a hell of a lot in Charlotte that was
That
happening.
rules.
So yeah,
You know what? I always think this is like another like looking back on my childhood thing. I remember calling. There was a open mic in Marshfield at this bar, Rafferty's, and I called when I was 18 years old because I didn't know how open mics worked, and I saw that like online somewhere, and I called them and I said, "Do you guys have an open mic?" And they said on Thursdays, and I said, "Can I come? I'm 18." They said no, and then I didn't do comedy until I was 25.
oh my god,
So if they just let me go, maybe I would have caught the bug.
These
at 18
motherfuckers,
and then
dude.
just fucking, I could be.
you could
I
be
could be
Dane
allowed at
Cook.
mics right now if I was fucking, if I started back then. Yeah.
I did a total of 5 minutes ever. It was in college, right? Same
Yep.
idea, open mic. Did like 5 to 7 minutes. Was like, holy shit, it is way harder to write a joke than I realized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gave it up. That was what
Did
it
you do
was.
it at your college?
Yeah, we had an event. So that's the other thing. Part of it was I had to write clean. And I think that
okay.
writing clean is way, way more difficult than writing in general.
Yeah.
But even still, I did 5 minutes, went up there, ate my balls, and was like, all right, I'm going to...
Rethink my whole life.
No, literally, I went home that night and was like, yeah, maybe don't ever do stand-up comedy ever again. You're very good at making situations funny.
You wish
but
you had the Men in
don't-
Black
yeah,
thing to
don't
be
write
racing.
it. Right,
It's
exactly.
it's like karaoke. You get to do karaoke, and if you suck, you suck, and that's fine. You're like,
One-
whatever. I still had fun.
One
if you
person
go up and
takes a
like,
video of you
Yeah.
though, during
Yeah.
karaoke, and you hear it, and you look at yourself, and you go, yeah, don't ever do that again.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
don't go up
I don't
there.
even know.
the same
I
idea
can
with
bomb
comedy.
at karaoke, but if I go up and do comedy, it's like
I feel worse.
you're
bombing
exposing yourself a
karaoke.
little more.
Yeah,
It's
me
wild.
too.
I don't know why. I'd rather bomb at stand because when I'm bombing in stand up, I'm like, this is funny. Like they just fucking hate me, and I'm just trying my best. Karaoke, it's like all I'm doing is reading these words, and they think I'm bad at this for some reason. Like I didn't write this. Like I'm just doing it.
Bombing in stand-up is another bit.
Yeah.
Bombing in
Yes.
karaoke,
It's just-
you're
it-
just that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Ah,
you're
but so
like
many people
trying.
bomb at karaoke.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good singers in the world.
Yeah.
There's enthusiastic people. Maybe
Yeah.
they get by
That's
with
all I
that.
got.
Yeah,
I
but
ripped
I
it
guess that
up-
applies
I
with
ripped it up at
comedy
karaoke
too.
the other night. I forgot if you were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there, but I didn't stick around for the karaoke.
Oh,
I
okay.
got the fuck
Yeah,
out of
me
there.
and Brett did
Because
Mr.
you were
Brightside.
going out. Oh,
We
that's
tore
a
the
good
house
one.
down.
You guys
Where'd
took
you
my
go to
song.
college?
I went to Roger Williams down in Bristol, Rhode Island. How about
Okay.
you?
I went to Belmont Abbey down in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice.
What's
Shout
Roger
out.
Williams' thing? Sports or
No, nothing. It's a lot of
Education, I
yeah, a
think.
lot
was
Yeah.
of- a lot of
Because
just-
our ex-girlfriend went there.
yes, yes.
hours, huh?
When
Kinky.
when you were talking about doing an open mic in college, I'm like, where did you go to college? I should know this answer.
Yep.
It's Roger
Roger
Williams.
Williams University. Yep, home of the Hawks. Go Hawks, baby.
And do you regret it or?
Do I regret going there for the debt? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
regret
me
college
too.
This is a very regretful episode. For me.
100%. You know,
Regret college,
here's
boxes.
what it is. And then
Wrestling
moved out
rings.
to Colorado for a bit. Came back to Boston like 6-ish years ago, and then just came back.
It's
to
been
the South
6
Shore
years
like
since
you
you've
I was
been
gonna.
back.
I would have thought like 2 or
That
3.
puts
If
a
you
lot
would
in
ask me,
perspective.
if you would ask me, I would say 2021.
It literally
Yeah.
puts so much into perspective
Wow.
how long we've known each other in general and how long life has been. Because I'm like, damn, I came back. From
You already went to
Colorado, like,
college.
6-7
Went
years ago.
gone to
So
Colorado.
college
Came
was
back.
like a decade ago at this point.
Jesus. Oh, we're getting
we're
older,
getting
So, yeah.
old.
gentlemen.
It's gross. It's gross.
Well, you
but,
know, we're all
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
have
freaking out
kids.
about it.
Yeah. Fucking,
I know. Can you
Not me.
imagine being a dad.
No, disgusting.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's so easy,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, another one.
Which celebrity, alive or dead, would you most want to have dinner with?
Dinner?
Yeah.
Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's just because I've been telling people that recently, so I think I have to go with it. Or Norm
Because you're like,
Macdonald.
your name's Tyler, my name's Tyler.
Tyler.
You're a creator. I'm kind of creative.
I kind of create every once in a while.
Yeah,
Like, I feel
yeah.
like we like get along great.
Yeah.
Based on only off our names and like what your name is too. Like it's fucking yeah. Or Norm McDonald. That'd be a good one. How about you guys?
Jeffrey Epstein, just because I got questions, really. I just want to like confirm. I was thinking, actually, in all seriousness, I was thinking about this earlier today. Do you think your favorite celebrities? Maybe this is going to be mostly stand-ups, but do you think your favorite, the people you admire, would like you? I don't think any of the people I like would like me.
But how often do you think we would get along so well?
I
think
I was going to say it's really hard to
almost
say
all the time.
to know how someone would react to you, because there's been so many situations where I've even felt that. Never mind the celeb status or whatever, but meeting somebody being like, oh, I don't know, this could be weird, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then you meet them and it's like, oh, that motherfucker's chill.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
plenty
if
of
the
times.
person you know, I know they say don't meet your heroes, but what if that person you meet is just like, oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
chill. He's
Yeah.
not bad. He's a guy.
Yeah, I shouldn't overthink it. That's really what's been holding me back from hanging out with Brad.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I think it's probably true.
Like,
but
but you're like, can they bring themselves down enough though to hang out with you? Like, if a true celebrity,
or like sometimes the thing that you like about a certain person is their curmudgeonly thing,
of course.
and then you're like, oh, that's so funny. I'm that way too on the inside, but really I'm just a bright little twink. And then when I meet him, then they're gonna be like, this kid's too enthusiastic,
exactly.
and then I'll go home and cry,
Overthink your whole life.
shit in a box. You know,
Yeah, shit in a box.
who would you have dinner with?
Oh, man, that's tough. I think I got to give it to our guy.
You'd have dinner with Dennis.
Little Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
I don't think this is
Oh,
an
there you
interesting answer, but this is the lead singer.
He didn't.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Why do you
want to
hang out? You want to?
I said Franklin Delano, man.
Why
Oh,
do you-
FDR. Yeah,
man.
FDR. Yeah, he's the best president, easily, hands down.
I'd be like, what's it like?
I think he was in my smoke circle and in my top 5.
Yeah.
who
If
I
this was
fucked.
dinner with multiple people, he'd be at the table. I don't know if he's the one, but
Yeah,
he's
he
up
is
there
the
for
table.
sure.
It's
He
the
was
name.
the first that came to mind.
Damn,
So,
what a fucking good guy. But
Rest in peace.
yeah.
yes, R.I.P. to the goat.
Too
Do
soon,
you sit
dude.
down to like introduce yourself to?
Do you have to? Do you have to?
Do you like kneel
I feel
down
like
to
way worse
shake his
if you
hand?
kneel down. Oh,
Hey,
if
what's
you-
up,
or-
Frank?
Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
yeah,
How's it
exactly.
going?
Hi, how
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you?
You
But
planted
No,
those trees,
thank
didn't you?
For your service.
You planted those trees in D.C., didn't you?
Put a napkin down on his lap. You ready for dinner, bud? Slide a tray table over. Dennis,
Slide him over, honestly.
what
Yeah.
did you pick?
I don't think.
Who did you pick? I meant.
I don't think my answer isn't interesting, but it's honest. The lead singer of the Mountain Goats.
You're right.
Yeah, see,
I don't know
it's
that.
not interesting,
Yeah.
but it's honest because he likes wrestling. I like wrestling. I like his music. He writes his music. So
That's
Honorable
enough.
mention, Donna
he's a
Summer.
nerd.
Oh,
Donna
that's a good
Summer.
one.
Oh
Definitely.
hell yeah!
Yeah, she'd
I
be great.
feel
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't really fanboy out for people. That's my issue too.
Yeah.
I got
Like-
a couple.
Like Pat McLeod. I would love to have dinner with him.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, that'd be
local-
cool.
Local stand-up comedian Pat McLeod. Like
Yeah.
he's probably the one I fanboy out for the most.
Rod Sterling, who wrote The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that's a
I'd-
good one.
That'd be good.
I talked to him for a little bit. I think.
Yeah. My
Again, my
parents.
answers aren't interesting. They're just,
That'd be huge.
yeah. I
Just
got.
to get one chance to have dinner with them again.
Yeah,
you know?
Do they talk to each other at all?
Oh, now you're talking about the divorce. No, yeah, sometimes.
I was talking about them being dead.
I thought you were talking about the divorce.
It sounded like they weren't with us. I didn't want to jump on that.
Either way,
your
no,
parents-
right? In spirit, they aren't. No.
Oh, okay.
Your parents are alive.
No, they are alive.
Yes.
Where were we going with that?
The divorce.
Do your parents?
You'd want to
get
get dinner
along
with them.
Yeah, no, they get along fine. Yeah, they're good.
Your bio mom, your bio
Yeah,
dad.
they're fine. They're fine. They chill.
Ooh, the Pope.
and, yeah, and my stepparents are okay too. So exactly.
That's mine. Sorry.
For the same reason as Epstein.
Yeah, I got
A
questions.
little bit of both. Exactly.
Ah.
Fly it through. If you had to,
There's one of them that's really nonsensical.
this is it.
That's
It's
that
probably
one.
the
Is
one
it-
that's
If you had to,
nonsensical.
but couldn't, and knew you should, but would you?
Yeah.
I think this deserves.
I would try to. yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was
no,
gonna stop
absolutely. No, that's definitely.
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you do that?
I would try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would do my best.
I would take
The best
shot
you
at
can
it.
is
Yeah.
good
I'm saying
enough,
you
honestly,
try.
in
Yeah.
a situation like
absolutely
that.
give it a try.
I mean,
would-
but if you had to, and you couldn't, the thing is,
But you
You
try
have
A
to,
for effort
so you
type of
would.
thing. But I don't think I would try too hard.
What? Come on, put your heart in it.
but you have to.
Yeah, you have to,
then,
man.
yeah, I would try hard.
Yeah, that's
If
what
I
I
have
mean.
to.
You're gonna give it your best fucking little bit of giddy up in there.
Yeah.
Best foot forward, man.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
All right, that was really intuitive.
Yeah, is that in reference to filleting a Smurf by
Yeah,
any
what was
chance?
that all about?
Oh, this is a good one because I don't think we've done it. This is for the guests.
Okay.
Based off just assumption, what do you think the other one does for work?
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Damn.
It looks like I'm sorry, I'm not the guest.
Well, now you guys.
I know it's good that this was a question because nobody expected me to show up in a bowler.
Yeah, because yeah. So you guys
That's why. What do I do? For
He
a living?
showed up like
no,
this.
No. Tell
It's
me.
not fair.
Tell me what I do for a
Yeah.
living.
Do you by any chance hunt El Chapo?
Yes. No, that's exactly what. They took our jobs. No, that's what we're doing down there.
Yeah. You are one of the cast.
He's got Don Corleone's haircut.
Maybe sell insurance.
No. I wish.
No. Okay.
We'll reveal at the end after we give our guesses. Is that fair?
Yeah, you
Okay.
guess for
Yep,
Vickers.
all right.
Oh, you're gonna nail it. It's too
I feel
easy.
like the stand-up comedy thing is its own right. If I had to go for your day job, the first thing I noticed about you when you walked in was that you had Nike Blazers on, and I said to myself, could be a shoe salesman. And I'm just going to lock it in. I don't even know if it's right. I feel like it isn't, but I'm going to try.
He's locking it in. Okay.
I
Alright.
also wish that's what I did.
All right.
That would be
Just
sick.
locking noise.
So who reveals
That'd be
first?
sick,
Yeah,
and I'd have more like cred in the black.
Tio, do you
community.
want to reveal
He
first?
asked you first, so Tio, you reveal.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm a chef at a barbecue restaurant.
Oh no
Soon
way!
to be an elevator mechanic.
At the barbecue restaurant?
Yeah, at the barbecue restaurant. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yep.
What's your go?
Yeah. Also,
come on.
also a veteran, former military. No, I'm completely kidding.
Hard to get a read on this guy.
Yeah. All right.
I'm in like biomedical research.
Never would have.
You guys look like you guys should be dressed.
We should
We
switch.
should definitely
you should
switch
swap
up.
clothes.
Yes,
Switch.
yes.
Yeah.
Barbecue. I didn't know there was barbecue up here.
Dude. So here, that's the funniest part about it. We talk about it a lot with people that come up like from the South and all that, and a lot of people will be like, I haven't been able to find anything, blah, 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 and they always give us a compliment.
Really?
My first go-to thing to say every single time is to go, I know, and who would have thought that it's a bunch of white Irish guys making it?
Yeah.
And every single one of them laughs a ton, and it's true. It's like literally like this one old white Irish dude started this
It's
barbecue
local.
restaurant, and we all just smoke meats all day.
Sick, dude. I gotta
Come
stop
through.
by.
Definitely. I'll tell you more
Yeah.
when
Now
we're
that
off camera. I'm
yeah.
not gonna.
now that we're besties, let's
Yeah.
not.
And
Now
dox.
that we're.
But
Yeah,
you're
doing
leaving
this.
that to be an elevator mechanic.
Leaving that to be an elevator mechanic is the plan. Here's to hoping. Very excited.
Is that like a union?
Sick, dude.
Cool.
Hell yeah,
it's
dude.
going to be a lot of this on
Elevator
on the
my
side.
work.
Looking
Elevator my
forward to
work's
it.
broken. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
you.
That's awesome.
Yes, I'll come.
Come
through
do the
and
elevator
take a
at my
look. Yes.
job.
Dude, I'll do all your elevators.
We're gonna hang out
Every
so
time your
much. Are you
elevators.
jealous?
I'm a little. I'm like, there's like a part of me that's like, so fucking like asking him to hang out. 'Cause, it's kind of like just like a gimmick show. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not fucking real.
Yeah. It should be now. You're not
And then
friends.
tell me more about what you're doing.
I-
Fucking biomedical.
I was really
research,
hoping he
is that what I
said elevator mechanic about to be a barbecue chef. You guys are 2 ships in the night, job wise.
Tag me in, coach.
Yeah, but yeah, what?
It's microbiology, so tuberculosis at an academic club. I did a industry lab before, like the private sector stuff, but now I'm at a university here,
Nice.
which I don't care for at all.
Makes sense though. That's if you're in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so
Education.
much of it. It's
Do
everywhere.
a lot of it.
A lot of homeschool kids end up being biomedical.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we actually don't.
Yeah.
I was telling.
I know.
I had a coworker babysit the kid the other day,
Yeah.
and she was like, "So how do you
Right.
like the lab?" And I've been there for a while, and I was like, it's fine, but I'm not going to be in this long term. I don't want to do it." She was like, "Why?" I was like, "I really only majored in biology in college to prove that I could." Because homeschoolers are so horrendous at math and science. They like come in with test scores of like 12th grade reading levels. But I can't add like anything. So I just had a chip on my shoulder, which is the whole reason I'm in this industry.
I was gonna say, did you like become really smart and get a great job, but like out of spite?
Seemingly out of
Yeah.
sight,
Yeah, that's incredible.
100%. Yeah.
I respect that.
I was
so
really
much.
angry going into college because homeschoolers couldn't do math and biology. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking do science.
Yeah.
And it was really hard. and I don't like it that much.
Yeah. Now you're paying the price with your super dope job.
Yeah, it sucks.
Must fucking blow. Maybe you should become an elevator mechanic or something.
Yeah, I should.
Some work with your
Or
hands.
a barbecue chef.
Or a barbecue
Yeah.
chef, yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's sick, dude. I'm gonna come by your restaurant.
What restaurant do you work at?
Get a little bit-
Schmapplebee's?
will we have
You
time?
just
No,
say
we
it
said
after,
we,
yeah.
we'll talk about this off camera.
okay,
That's
okay,
one.
yeah.
That's one that the people don't get to know.
Is that how many tens? You
If
think?
you want to know, DM.
Pay for our
either one of these
Patreon.
guys, but
Yeah.
right, or pay for the
Oh,
Patreon.
Yeah, we can get them
Yeah.
sponsoring.
If
the
you want to
pod.
know where you're gonna get this sick brisket.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a fun one, but I so I need
Do you want me to read it?
I need everyone's answers like at the same time, I guess.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
all
hear
right.
it.
Oh, Jesus.
Or
Do we- yeah.
all right, word association.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this word. First thing to come to mind.
Mhm.
Stone.
Should we all close our eyes?
Stone.
Blunt.
Sorcerers.
Steve Austin.
Oh.
Steve Austin's the
So
right answer.
it
yeah.
I feel like that was the right.
Steve
Yeah.
Austin.
I know there wasn't. I know there
That's
wasn't a
pretty
right
good, though.
answer.
That's
but
a
that
I like
is the
word
right answer.
association.
Word association's fun. We
That's
should have
fun.
that as a segment.
Let's do
Yeah, we
another
should.
one.
Yeah,
let's,
yeah. Let's do another.
China.
Afraid.
TikTok.
A 10-hour, 10-minute,
Fuck.
10-mile walk. What was it that you did? The ally thing you did?
1 mile walk.
A 1-mile
All
walk.
right, I got one. Alex Jones Infowars.
The
Ginger Ale?
greatest. Sorry.
Wait,
we all did some complimentary. What did you say, Dennis?
The greatest.
I said genius and you said hero?
yeah.
I love every single one of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
They're making the frogs gay. They got a Chinese parade out here. They're trying to trick the pride
They're
people.
stopping the traffic. They're stopping the traffic.
The traffic can't go.
My favorite is when his eyes start bulging out of his head. I'm like, this man's like,
Yeah.
I just an energy I really aspire to match one
Out of
day.
his mind.
I'm going to interpret this.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus, let's hear it.
I wrote these, so I'm sorry.
Well,
sorry.
it says,
in
have you found
advance.
Jesus and where was he? But I'm going to turn it into a real question.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Hold on, no, I like that. Can we go off of that for 1
Yeah,
second?
you can do whatever you
We're
want.
on the South Shore right now.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
You
yeah.
know that when you
Represent-
go, you're on your
Ooh.
way, you go past the water tank, you're heading into the city.
Yes.
Tell me you've seen that fucking billboard, the Jesus ad.
The Jesus Saves You stuff?
Yeah, what is that all about up
Oh.
here? I'm like, all right, I
Yeah,
can
like,
I
bro,
can see
We've
it.
got one in Alston, too. It just got up a couple months
There's a
ago.
lot of weird ones. That's
Where?
just like,
How does that just happen on a major interstate up here? I didn't understand how that
Yeah.
just was
It's
like,
all
Jesus, I
weed
trust in you. All of a
advertisements
sudden.
and
Yeah,
church stuff.
literally the
I'm
next
like,
one
I
you
don't
see
know.
will be like, get weed delivered to your door. Call
Yeah.
this number, and then the one after that is like, Jesus, I trust in you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that the Northeast needs evangelization. It's not fucking.
We do.
Yeah, well,
We
maybe
need
some
We all
help.
need
yeah,
Christ.
you guys do need
we
Christ
definitely
in
all
your
need
lives.
Christ.
I'm all
It's
set.
like the most Catholic part of the country, isn't it?
Is it
Yeah,
really?
they say
It's
so,
gotta
but
be.
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a lot of
gotta be.
A
Irish people, so that
Catholic
would make sense.
specifically, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Irish people
Yeah,
around.
Roman
here.
Catholics, that
Irish
would
are
make
really
sense.
Catholic, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, those billboards are fucked up.
Yeah.
Like there's some that's just like
Aggressive.
a girl like with like her hands like tied and like broken, and it's just like you need Jesus too, and like. And
Oh, what did she do? Do you
there's-
think?
I don't know. Probably said no to the priest. No, they like boys. They like boys. They like
Okay.
Yeah,
boys.
yeah, yeah.
They're Happy Pride, priests. Happy Pride. Happy Pride Month, all the
All
priests.
right,
out
let's
there.
let's chill out on that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be inclusive.
No,
We
no
know.
priests allowed.
But what is you guys' relationship to religion? Is what I'm going to change that to because
I
you
don't
have
know.
some relationship to religion. I don't know if you like.
Raised.
Did you grow up
right? I feel like everybody
CCD-wise?
is raised in some way, and I
Yeah.
was, like a Protestant. But nowadays, I don't really. If I had to say I'm agnostic, I feel like that's fair. You and I have had that conversation
Yeah,
before.
probably.
I would say we're both agnostic. It's kind of just it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. But that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Turbulent, I would say. Mine relationship with religion.
Oh, because they're against you.
Maybe partly, but
Do you think if you got electrocuted, you'd be straight?
no, I don't think so.
All right.
I think I'd just be like, I'd probably be fucked up. I don't know if I'd be anything at that point.
I don't know why I agreed to this.
Yeah, this is silly.
Do you guys think Ben Franklin, when he was flying the key, he was like gay beforehand? He's
I was gonna try this out. I was gonna try it out.
Fly my kite. And he got electrocuted. He was like, "What a genius, fucking lightning idea!"
That's why the kite's always a rainbow in all the paintings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every single one, and the
That's
Liberty
my new
Bell, he just
theory.
goes up and rings it. He's like, yes.
Yeah. So Ben Franklin invented daylight savings, electroshock conversion therapy, electricity.
Conversion.
Yeah.
But I like to think that I'm like kind of spiritual, but at the same time not religious.
Yeah, I
If
would
there's a
say-
separation between the two.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
lean
what I
more
was kind of
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
spiritual than
Yeah.
religious.
Yeah.
Because I just I don't know, some of the religious stuff. I'm just like, this just seems more like folklore to me.
Well, religion as like help me with the word, please.
I don't know what you're doing.
Institution?
You're doing like institution.
Vickers
Yeah,
knew.
all right, hell yeah.
Institution.
It was this that really got me.
Religion as institution, I think, is dangerous, but spirituality, I understand.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you grew up like super religious. I can
Very.
only, I can only assume
Also
as
turbulent. Yeah.
a
Turbulent?
conservative
Homeschooled.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, yep, makes sense.
Had very strange. Oh, I've told you about
think
this. Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
You don't have to. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I was. I'm like Catholic-ish.
Yeah.
I'm probably leaning agnostic, like you
Yeah.
guys. But I was involved as an altar server in a number of exorcisms.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Fucked me
Holy
up.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke my brain for a long time.
It's
So
gotta be insane.
it's all good now.
Can I talk to you about that at some point? It doesn't have to be on the
Yeah,
pod
yeah,
if you don't
for
want
sure.
to. But,
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was wild.
Wild. Create a sub-segment.
Yeah.
Just have your own little thing where
A
you
new
interview with
podcast?
It's called
the
a
people
pa-
on the podcast.
Ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, it's called a Patreon.
On this episode of Satan's Anus.
Yeah, check out the Patreon if you want any of this good juicy stuff with Dennis.
Well, I guess that's why you're not bringing the Exorcist to the desert island.
Yeah.
Fucks you up.
What do you think of the movie
I
The
would
Exorcist?
imagine
I've never
Would
seen it,
imagine you
actually.
wouldn't
Really?
want to.
No, yeah, I'm scared to see it.
Can I be the guy who pees during this episode?
Yeah,
We're-
absolutely.
yeah,
I was actually thinking
we're-
about going.
Let's just wrap. Let's wrap up.
You want to wrap?
We're right at the end.
Yeah,
Tim,
yeah.
Can you hold it for like 2 seconds?
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Didn't mean to.
We're just gonna wrap.
No, I know I feel
I-
silly. No, I feel yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's the clip that's going
Yeah,
on
Tia.
TikTok.
Yeah, Tia, no, you cannot go use the bathroom.
You sit there and you wait till we're done with the episode.
Here, you know what? You got to pee? Here.
Oh no, he's peeing in the corner.
Oh.
Oh Jesus.
What are you doing? Oh, you just. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I thought you were gonna go to the bathroom.
You think about what you just
Hey,
asked.
you guys be cool to my friend, all right?
Whoa, he's sticking up for him.
Spoiler alert, guys! It sounds like we did a
Can I-
match.
Can I finish the episode with you guys?
Yeah, as long
Yeah,
as you
come
don't
back
ask
in here,
Yeah, come
questions
on,
anymore.
come on, bud.
All right, thanks again for listening to another episode of Now Your Friends. We have to ask the question. Tyler O'Donnell, Andrew Vickers.
Are you guys friends?
You guys friends or what? What the fuck?
I would like to be your friend.
I want to
So I came here with two things in mind, okay?
He's holding on
First one
finger.
being I dress this way because I'm all business, okay? I wasn't here to make friends. I thought that
You're
from
here
the
to
moment I
sell
walked
some
in this
insurance.
place.
Yep.
And that was going to be the goal from the beginning. But,
Did not make
and I
friends?
hope you take no offense to this, as soon as we met, you reminded me so much, and you fulfilled this, of John Mulaney, that I have no choice but to be friends with this man.
Oh,
Whoa.
God bless you.
Yeah.
There we go.
And for context, I don't think John Mulaney would like me very much.
This is
That's
like
what he was
no. He's the devil on John Mulaney's shoulder.
Yeah.
Is that fair? I feel
Amen.
like that's
I like that. Yeah.
I love it.
yeah, the devil on John Mulaney's shoulder. That's
Can't-
what we'll leave it at.
Cannot wait to eat barbecue with you.
Yep.
My man.
Maybe fix some elevators.
Hell
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Of course.
Andrew,
yeah.
thank you for coming
Thanks,
on.
guys.
Thanks.
I think this is like the first time, Andrew, we
We've
actually like,
interacted,
really
yeah.
hung out.
Tio,
Fun time.
I think I like met you at a comedy show.
Yeah.
And
what's the plug your?
Oh yes. So find me at HXC Disc Golf. We'll be posting a bunch of
Probably
stuff.
should
from
ask
this
you.
year.
Oh yeah,
When you guys clip it up
You want
and
to
get
plug
all
that a
that.
little more? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
talk
So
about
yeah.
that a bit,
So
Yeah.
we do disc golf on social media. It's fun. We throw frisbees in the woods.
You're
with our
sponsored,
friends.
right?
Yes, we do that stuff. It's,
Oh.
and I don't want to say it's a big deal because it's not a big deal.
It
but it will
is
be
a big deal.
someday.
It is a
It's
big deal.
becoming a big deal.
It's
It's
becoming
Instead
a
of
big
plugging
deal.
my personal Instagram, I'm plugging the disc golf page that I do with my pals.
Do you wanna plug your
HXC
actual?
Disc golf? No, that's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah,
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
even want to. HXC Disc Golf. Go follow it. Go follow this guy too.
And wait, Tio, you're just like it's also like a
He
hardcore.
just interrupted his pass.
It's like a mashup of disc
Yeah, it's a
golf
lot of fun. We do disc golf. We go to shows. We
Hardcore
listen to
music,
music.
right?
We do
Something
fun
like that.
stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good times.
That's
We have
awesome.
GTs.
big.
Yeah.
It's
These guys are some of the first people I ever played disc golf with,
Yes.
which is why this comes full circle too. I guess that's a
Wow.
fun thing we can mention real fast.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
one-
absolutely.
Some of the first people
When
I
I-
ever threw frisbees with, right here.
Whenever I'm scrolling through Instagram and your videos come up, I never
Yeah.
scroll right because
Oh, yeah.
I'm fascinated by disc
Yeah.
golf, so I'm always
But-
watching it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
HXC Disc Golf and Now Your Friends are pals for life.
Yep.
Hell
Love
yeah,
these
bro.
And
boys.
Vickers, where are you?
Yep.
I'm on Instagram at the Andrew Vickers.
V
Yes.
THE.
Not the other
Too
one.
many copycats. And one,
Yeah.
you got a Nick. You got you're headlining.
Headlining next
Nick's
June,
comedy stall.
June 24th. Come out and bring your mother.
The
Woo!
Andrew Vickers sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. June 24th.
Bring money.
Bring money.
Yeah,
That's how you get a ticket.
please actually fill seats. I'm very nervous about selling tickets. Please.
He'll be fine. He's
Yeah,
gonna
it'll
sell
be
it
fine.
out. He's great.
Yeah.
And without, yeah. And
What
then,
day of the week is the 24th?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday. All right, I'm in there.
Dennis
Hell
the
yeah, brother.
person. Tyler Swain's off Insta. We're also at Now Your Friends on Instagram and TikTok.
And 98 Colby Road, Quincy.
That's our address. Our home address.
Wow.
Definitely bleep that out.
Nope, we leave it
No,
in.
no, no,
I bleep
Leave
out
it
the,
in.
I bleep out the names of our childhood friends, but I keep the address.
Yeah.
It's out of principle. Subscribe to us, please, on Spotify and Apple Music. Rate, review, subscribe. I already said that. YouTube as well. The YouTube's popping off. We got some shorts over there. We got the full-length videos over there. And it was a good episode. Thank you guys very
Thank
much.
you.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Tyler, you're such a good host.
Next, how do we do it?
Hey guys, we are fans of you, and you are friends of us.
There we go. That's it.
And
There
Thank
it
you.
is.
Good
Thanks.
night.
We love you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
Let's see